What's going on, guys? So in a previous video, you probably saw where the good folks over at Alcoa Wheels provided new wheels for my truck for review and evaluation. These are genuine 19.5-inch commercial Alcoa wheels. Well, when I was done with that collaboration with them, I got an interesting follow-up email from the folks over at Alcoa. They asked me if I knew anybody that had a Sprinter van, because they have a new line of Alcoa wheels for specifically Sprinter vans, and specifically dually Sprinter vans. And I'm thinking in my head, wow, this is really interesting timing because my father just got a Sprinter van. So in front of me, you're looking at my father's 2015, they bought this pre-owned. It is a Winnebago Era 70C Class B Sprinter van. And as you can see, it has dually wheels on it. And these wheels are simulators. And what this means is it is a steel wheel, but it has a chrome simulator cap that goes on it to kind of make it stand out. Now the problem with these is that they just don't hold up and they start looking really ugly really quick. I don't know how quick they start looking ugly, but they certainly don't look that great anymore. And part of the chrome is coming off. It's not as bad on this side as the other side. Let's go over there and take a look. So this is the current condition of the wheels on his Sprinter van. And as you can see, they are pretty tacky, pretty ugly looking. And that's because the chrome is starting to discolor and come off of these simulators. You can actually see part of the steel wheel right on the inside of this cover right here. So it was a really opportune time to work with the folks from Alcoa and get a set of aluminum wheels put on this van. So full disclaimer, they sent me all new Alcoa wheels for my father's Winnebago at no charge to the channel. So I really appreciate the support. And Alcoa has been a very, very big supporter of the channel, so I do appreciate that as well. But yeah, we're going to get these wheels taken off and replaced with the new Alcoa wheels. Let's go take a look at those real quick. So in front of you, you were looking at the wall of Alcoa boxes. Now, you probably see 8 boxes here, but there aren't 8 wheels on the van. That's because 2 of the boxes actually contain the center caps. So 6 of them will actually go on the van, and 2 of the boxes just contain the caps that will go on the wheels whenever they're complete. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and open up a couple of these so we can take a look at it, and then the van's going to get sent off to get them installed, and we're going to be back to talk about them. But these are what will be going on my father's Winnebago Era Sprinter van. Okay, so here they are. I got all 6 of them unboxed. You can see the center caps here that will go over the dualies in the back. And then you can see the hub covers right here that will go up front. So everything here looks really, really nice, and it's certainly going to be a big upgrade over what he currently has. These use what they call the Dura-Bright finish. Dura-Bright is super, super cool because they just do a good job at just keeping dirt off of them. I can go through just a normal car wash and pretty much get all of the stuff off of them without having to go back with a rag to wipe them down. It's really, really amazing how well they hold up and how well the finish lasts. It's really amazing how easy they really are to keep clean. You just don't have to do much. They're very low maintenance wheels, which is really nice. And don't just take my word for it. If there are folks who purchased the Alcoa wheels, I know I got a lot of emails from folks who said that they went ahead and upgraded to the real Alcoa wheels after I did the collaboration on my truck. Let them chime in. I'd love for them to provide their feedback on the Dura-Bright technology that Alcoa puts on the wheels to keep that finish really, really nice and shiny, because I sure as heck have liked it on my truck. But yeah, these are what will be going on his Sprinter van. They certainly look great. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Alcoa. There's going to be a couple side benefits, and you know, one of them is going to be a little harder to measure, but aside from being able to keep them cleaner and looking better, they're also going to weigh significantly less. Now, I know some folks will say, why don't you go ahead and weigh the factory steel wheel with simulator and see how much more they weigh, but comparatively speaking, these will probably weigh about 30, maybe 40% less than the wheels that were on there. To give you kind of a comparison, the steel wheels that I had on the inner side of my F450 over here, they weighed about 55 pounds each. They are incredibly heavy. I replaced them with a wheel that weighs about 30 pounds, less than 30 pounds. You know, if the same logic holds true for these versus the wheels that he has on his Sprinter today, you know, you're going to see a huge, huge weight reduction. And overall, it'll probably be to the tune of around 100 pounds just in wheel weight alone. So that's going to be really cool. And again, we're going to go ahead and get these thrown on the van, installed at Discount Tire, because you know me, Discount Tire is kind of my go-to place. I love the work they do. I just wish they would do more of it on 19.5-inch wheels, because currently they can't service the wheels on my truck, and that would be a huge bonus if they could. Anyways, these are what are going on the Sprinter van. Again, huge shout out to the folks at Alcoa for providing these. I know they were excited to actually see these implemented on a van. You know, even better, we got them on the channel. My father needed wheels. They're going to look really good. So we're going to get these thrown on, and we'll be back after they're on to show you what it looks like. Okay, so 3 days has gone by. We're here picking up my father's van at Discount Tire. Check it out. Now, something really interesting is that it appears that they put the wrong center caps on the front, but we should have the correct ones inside that just snap in place. Back ones are on. And they look absolutely fantastic. Check that out. Alcoa. Let's get this back to the property, take a closer look at everything. Okay, so we have the van back here at the property on this incredibly windy day. I mean, it's probably upwards of 25-30 mile an hour wind gusts. So we ran into a few minor complications. The first main complication was the fact that the lug studs and bolts, or at least the nuts that hold the wheel on, are designed very specifically for Sprinter vans. And the wheels that he had on the van took a different type. So whenever this was dropped off at Discount Tire, they contacted him and they said that unfortunately we can't use the lug nuts that come with the van. You're gonna have to order some. And he ended up having to pay like $300 to get enough of them from the Mercedes dealership, and they had to be shipped in. And so literally we dropped this off on a Monday, and we couldn't pick it up until Wednesday because the parts had to be ordered to come in. So there's some investment in this now. The other issue we ran into really centered around these center caps right here. So Alcoa provided 4 of them, and we were kind of wondering why, because these are certainly designed for the rear and not for the front. And then they sent us this box right here that had these really, really good looking one-piece design hub covers from Alcoa. Unfortunately, there is no way that this hub cover would fit this wheel. Let me give you an example. It's actually larger than the entire center of the wheel itself. But not a big deal. The Winnebago center caps fit perfect. So he just put the Winnebago center caps back on. And the back has the, hold on, let me close this door a little bit. The back has the new Alcoa center caps. So everything looks really good. Now, a correction that I want to make is that we did find out that the factory wheels are actually aluminum, aside from the 2 inner dually wheels, kind of like my truck. So those are steel. Everything else was aluminum, but they are really, really, really ugly. And this is clean, so you can't get any of that off. The coating that they used started to deteriorate, and this is essentially what it turned into. That one over there is like really, really bad. Yeah, these wheels really make the van stand out. They look absolutely fantastic. Again, let me close this side up a little bit. What do you guys think? I'd love for you to leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think they look significantly better than whatever the factory aluminum wheels were. And the factory aluminum wheels are actually Winnebago aftermarket wheels that were put on, hence the need for the new lug nuts. So I think they look absolutely fantastic. Let me get on the other side so you can see kind of a wide angle, zoomed out picture of what the van looks like from a distance. So here it is. They look absolutely great, especially when you compare them to the wheels that came off. Anyways, guys, I want to give a big shout out to the folks over at Alcoa. I'll put a link in the description of this video if this is an upgrade you may be interested in on your Sprinter van. Actually, I'm a big fan of Alcoa wheels, period. So whether or not you're putting them on your truck or on your van or any other application they make them for, these should hold up really well, especially with that really awesome finish that they have that resists dirt and other things that typically would, you know, scar up and make your wheels look horrible. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.